I woke up this morning and for some reason I felt like I should do like a public apology to you guys, and I guess I'm apologizing for you all who initially came on board. You saw one of the work from home ads, and I had introduced you guys to Z&Z, and I guess what I should apologize for was something that I learned a long time ago. It's something that I've always learned from my mentors when dealing with entrepreneurship, is that I'm not apologizing for the ad. I'm not apologizing if you came here and thought it was a job, something like that. What I'm looking to apologize for is not telling you the number one thing that you needed to do in order to be successful with this. I think I got caught up in showing you, okay, hey, you can make money here. I mean, I've shown you my PayPal statements and different ventures that I've ventured into, and started my own production company, music production company back in 1998. Started my real estate investment company in 2010. And in 2012, now get involved with a lot of affiliate marketing, and even in the middle, around 2005, 2006, actually probably earlier than that, around 2003, 2004, getting involved with network marketing companies such as Prepaid Legal, and then later on, a few years later, getting involved with like Send Out Cards. Companies like that, entrepreneurship type ventures. 4 years ago, getting involved with internet marketing, and what I should have told you guys, because I believe some of you, I can tell by some of the email responses that I got from some of you guys, is that you were looking for a job, and I'm looking for entrepreneurs, those who want to be entrepreneurs, those who want to be investors or business owners, and that's the model that we have here. And I apologize because the very first video I should have shot for you guys, instead of telling you how the system works, how you can make money, showing you that I'm making money. I should have told you that at any venture that you're going to do, regardless if it's starting your own business, doing something that's non-traditional, meaning that you're not punching the clock on a 9-to-5 job, network marketing, affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, offline business, home-based business, whatever it might be. I should have told you the first thing that you should have done, first thing that you need to do in order to be successful, is to alter your mindset. Now, I've been going through the mind transformation process now for a few years now, and I can remember when I first got introduced to a mind-altering book in order to be successful by Napoleon Hill. It was called Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. I think I first got my hands on that book around 2003, because I remember I was working for the Department of Health Services in California as an admin, help desk type assistant. And I remember, I don't know who introduced me to that book, but someone introduced me to that book. And actually, the one I first read was Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. I think someone who worked there, who might have been doing their own like network marketing thing around 02, 03, introduced me to that book. Now, granted, at that time, if you wonder, those cars going by. I'm actually outside my front yard right now. But granted, at that time, I had started a music production company in '98, and so I was doing that as well. So I had already kind of wanted to do my entrepreneurship type thing, but I wasn't mentally trained to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I got out the Air Force in 2000, and I immediately went to look for another job, and I got on with the Department of Health Services around early 2001 in California. So, with all that being said, is that when I got my hands on this book, that's when everything started to click. That's when a light bulb turned on for me. Around 03, 04. I hadn't been around that time. Hadn't been around 02, 03. Because I remember That's when after that, I first started looking at network marketing, different things like that. And what I'm trying to share with you guys is that I should have told you that, because see, I've always hired mentors. When I started my real estate investment company, I hired mentors. When I do different business opportunities, business ventures, I should say, you need a mentor. You need someone who's been there, who's been in the trenches, who knows what you're going through. And if you're already experienced in entrepreneurship or being an investor, you understand what I'm saying. But if you are a newbie to this and you always worked a job, you've always had someone tell you what to do, you've always had someone tell you when you can come home, when you can go on breaks, when you can do this and when you can do that, then this is all new. This is all new to you, and just like it was new to me. And it took a lot of reading. It took a lot of listening to audio tapes or audios, because you don't know this, but your subconscious actually controls you. And when you've been conditioned to only think one way your whole life, it's very difficult and can be extreme for some people to get out of that shell. It's a challenge because we've been conditioned that way. You know, I mean, the school systems are designed that way, if you really understand this. And it took me reading more and more books, Kiyosaki books, Donald Trump books. Now I got a bookshelf full of books of personal development and, you know, subconscious mind, and I mean, how to create wealth. I mean, but my mind transformation process began in 0203. You understand what I'm saying? Now we're in 2012. It began there. Now, did I have millions then? No. But this whole process leading up, even to this day, it created the millionaire mindset. In order for you to be financially free, in order for you to get outside your box, you got to get this right first. And I didn't share that with you guys when you initially came on board with the Z&Z program. But I'm sharing it with you now because I recently got involved in the EN program, what I've been telling you guys about lately. And this here is evolving. I mean, it's like every program out there on the internet that you can possibly see that's good, this here is times 10 on steroids. There's nothing else out there that can compare. If you are already someone who's in affiliate marketing and you're tired of making those, you know, in any weenie beanie commissions at 20 and 25, 30, 40, 50%, then you can make 100%. If you're someone who is in network marketing and you've been struggling to make a sale or two, you've been doing these old school techniques that you had to do 10, 15, 20 years ago, for as calling everybody in your sphere of influence, calling all your family and friends, dragging folks to these bi-weekly meetings, to go to these hotel meetings to watch these presentations, or you're buying leads out there, where you're cold calling leads, where you're calling people, where you're chasing people down, where you're setting up three-way calls with your sponsor, hoping and begging and pleading to get someone to join your business. All these old school techniques, they no longer work. Why? Because you have repelled more people than attracted. Because you've been using these tactics against yourself. If you're somebody who's you might have a job, which is nothing wrong with that. You may have a job right now and you like what you do, but you want to make additional income and you're willing to get your mind right first, and you don't want to take on a second job. Why? Because you don't want to spend more time away from home. See, the thing about that, there are a lot of people out there in today's economy who need more money. But what do? They do what everybody else does. They go on Craigslist, they go on Monster.com, they go on CareerBuilder.com, and they look for another job. And you understand that's the hard route. Because why? You're number one, you'd rather work harder, you'd rather spend more time working harder and make less than what you can do online. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you might like what you do, you might enjoy what you do, but maybe you want to become a consultant in that business, and you want to do your online business. Well, you need to know how to do it. You need to learn how to do it. There's an art. There's a whole education level to internet marketing, and that's something that I am consulting and teaching now. It's something that I'm a part of with this community of entrepreneurs. Or you might be somebody who always been complaining. You know, you're tired of your job. You're tired of being told what time you got to be at work. You're tired of being told what time you got to go on break. You're tired of being told what time you got to go to lunch. You're tired of being told what time you got to go home. You're tired of being told how many days you can call in sick. You're tired of being told how many days you can actually go on vacation. You're tired of always being controlled by someone or something else. And you're looking for a change. I'm looking for you. These are the type of people that I'm looking to work for. I'm not looking to work with people who, number one, who's not willing to change their mindset. I mean, case in point, just last night, I had a conversation with a young lady on Facebook. And it turned into a counseling session. Because there's something about a system. There's power in a system. And the internet operates differently than the offline world. The internet is designed to be 50%, 100%, 200% more effective than what you do in the offline world, and to free up your time at the same time. You no longer have to harass your family and friends to help them become more successful. You no longer have to get on the phone with people who want to know more information about your business. Case in point, she wanted me to call her to explain the program to her in more details when the videos on all the websites already do that. That's the whole point of creating the videos. And what I was trying to tell her is this: you don't see this right now because you're a newbie. You're a newbie to this entrepreneurship. You're a newbie. You don't understand. I said, but it's a method to this. I said, what I'm trying to train you to see is this: when you begin to bring on a team of 50 people, of 25 people, 30 people, 50 people or more, you do not want to be on the phone with all these people before they get on board, explaining to them the system when you have everything already in place that would do that for you. That's the point of having an automated business, y'all. And that's the point I was trying to get over to her, is that, look, everything is there. If you missed something, go back and watch it again. Because I promise you, the same stuff that you saw to come on board is what I saw. The same stuff that you saw to come on board is what other people saw and they came on board. Because like I told her is this: I and the team of entrepreneurs that I'm working with, we're not looking to work with people who we got to hold their hand. We're not looking to work with people who want to stay in that job mindset. We're not. If you're that type of person, and you got to have everybody get on the phone with you and have a 2-hour conversation to explain something to you, if you're the type of person who's indecisive about making decisions, who procrastinates, and who just don't know what they want to do, who always lives in fear, and what was funny is that she had said, well, I don't take risks, or something like that. I said, really? You don't take risks, huh? I said, do you think it's more risky for you to get on board here and see a community of people that's actually been successful, or more risky for you to keep doing what you're already doing? Do y'all see what I'm going with that? That's what I was trying to teach her. That's when the different mindsets comes into play. And after my counseling session with her, she realized, oh yeah, you're right. It's more risky for me to keep doing what I'm doing, because what I'm doing right now isn't working. Why? Because you contacted me. I didn't contact you. You understand what and that's what we're trying to teach her. That's what we're trying to train people to see, that you don't have to contact people. If people want to change, they're going to contact you. And you don't go out of your way for people, because see, this is the true statement. Just a few weeks back, I did that. I got on the phone with somebody, and I got on the phone with them twice to over-explain the system when the videos already did it. But I did it anyway as a courtesy. And did she get started? The answer is no. She didn't get started. And I said, you know what? I'm through. Because I did that so many times in the past. And I wasted my time. My time is very valuable, y'all. I'd rather spend my time working with those who are running with me, who are already involved, and then they need to be coached up where they can move to the top level. That's because I look at folks who are just like me. People who, I already gave examples of what I'm looking for. People who want to change, people who are committed to change, but not who need to be babied along, not who needs to be carried along by their hand and told everything just every step of the way. If you can't take initiative to do anything in your own, then we don't want to work with you. I don't want to work with you. If you're that person, you can stop the video right now. If you're that person, you can unsubscribe from the emails you're receiving from me right now, because I don't want to work with you. And that's no negative slight, nothing against you. Whatever you want to do, I wish you the best. But I only want to work with those people who are tired and who want to make changes and who are committed to making changes. Someone who will follow the steps given to them. I mean, the system that we're in now, all you got to do is follow the steps. I'm in a program now where you're going to make $1,000 a day. The formula's already laid out for you guys. It's laid out for you. All I'm doing is duplicating the steps of those who did it before me, of those who are making $50,000 a month now. A month. I'm just duplicating those steps, y'all. It's simple, but it's not simple, because if you don't get this mindset right first, you're always going to have conflict with this. Or you're going to have the mindset that everything's a scam. Or this some pyramid scheme, which don't even exist. Because you still have the poverty mindset. And as long as you carry around that poverty mindset, nothing's ever going to change for you. You might as well keep doing what you're doing, because it's not going to change for you. And you're not going to find people willing to work with you because they don't want the hassle. Your money to them isn't worth it. I heard one of my mentors say the other day that you can give me 25 grand a day. You can give me 25 grand a day. But if I got to baby you alone, if I got to do everything for you, if I got to overwork myself, then you can keep your money. I don't want your money. That's what he said. He said that to somebody else who asking him to mentor them. And that's true. It's not worth the money. Because if I got to put so much time into you, that's the whole point of getting into an entrepreneurship, of getting into a home-based business model, of getting into affiliate marketing, network marketing, internet marketing. That's the whole point. You get into it because you want freedom. Yes, you want the money. Of course you want the money, but you want what the money gives you. You understand what I'm saying? You want what it gives you. You don't want to be working 16, 17 hours a day for 2 or 3 years. You don't want to be on the phone all day long explaining the program to people, begging people to come on board. You don't have to beg anyone. If people want to do it, they're going to do it. At the most, you should be putting in 2 hours a day once you get it flowing. Of course, at the beginning, you're going to have growing pains just like anything else. But how much is it worth to you? How much is having 1 to 2 to 3 months of growing pains, of getting this down, getting your mindset where it needs to be, of getting understanding the system, of getting yourself educated and trained, because you got to get educated and trained in order to be successful online. And we'll do all that for you. But how important is it if you to have, take 3 months or even 6 months of trials, of hard times? Then after that, you flourish. Then after that, you're set for life. Now you're making 30 grand a month. How important is it to you? What sacrifice are you willing to make to do that? Or are you willing to make any at all? Because you don't have to. You can keep doing what you're doing. But obviously, if you're watching this video up to this point, you're not happy with what you've been doing. Something's missing there. So what I wanted to share with you guys is that my apology is not telling you from the beginning that you need to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset. You got to listen to audio trainings every single day of successful people, or how to be successful in what you're trying to do. We provide all that. You got to read the right books. And here's something that you need to do. You got to change your friends and associates. There's a statement that says, choose your top 5 people that you hang around the most. Add up how much all you guys make together and divide that by 5. And it tells you how much you're worth. That tells you your income. It's a true statement. In order to be successful in what you're trying to do, you got to change your friends and associates. That's not saying that you disown people, and you don't start you don't hang out with your cousins anymore. But truth be told, if you hang around broke people, I can almost guarantee you're broke too. If you go downtown to your local city and you see a homeless person, I guarantee there's other homeless people around that man too. If you see a group of friends, all of them make 20 grand a year. If you see somebody making 20 grand a year, I guarantee their friends make around 20 grand a year too. See where I'm going with this? We hang around like kind. We attract those who are like us. So, if your goal is to make 100 grand, you need to hang around people that's making 100 grand. If your goal is to make 500 grand, you need to be around people that are making 500 grand. If your goal is to make $1 million, you need to be around people that are making $1 million. Wealthy people hang around wealthy people. Average people hang around average people. Poor people hang around poor people. That's just a fact of life. That's just a fact of life, y'all. I saw that with myself. I started thinking like, man, none of my friends are entrepreneurs. None of my friends are business-minded people. You know, they're good people. I mean, I got good Christian brothers I can talk to, and some of them making 90 grand a year in their job. You know? But I was like, wow, I can't go to them for this type of thing because we don't have that in common. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to choose newer friends. I had to choose new associates. I had to choose like-minded people. People who could inspire me, people who encourage me, and people I can inspire, people that I can encourage. Because you know what? They're already on that path. I don't have to beat them across the head with a mallet and say, look, you need to change. Your mindset needs to change. I don't have to beat them across the head. Why? Because they've already taken that step. And that's what we have here in our community. We got people who've already taken that step. All kind of different backgrounds. Some people still got jobs, but they already taken that mental shift. And that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. So if you're looking for a job, well, I got jobs. But you know what? The jobs I have, I hire people over in Bangladesh and India for jobs. Ain't won't be enough money for you to survive. For them, it's more than enough money because they don't need a whole lot of money to survive in their country. That's the only employees I hire, or VAs, what we call virtual assistants. But they're all overseas. So if you're looking for a job, I don't have that for you. Go to monster.com. Go to careerbuilder.com. But if you're looking to make an impactful change in your life, if you want to know what books and resources that you need to read, you want to know what books and resources that you need to listen to, come on board with us. Come on board with us. You can go to getcashmoneyfromhome.com to get started now, if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do. If you don't want to do it, keep doing what you're doing. Like I told earlier, you can unsubscribe from my emails because it saves me money. Because I get charged by how big my list is. So unsubscribe, please. You know, if that's not you. But if that is you, and if you're sick and tired of people telling you, dictating you what you're going to do, if you're sick and tired of being strapped, I mean, I know it came to the point with me, I got frustrated, man. I want to go on vacation when I want to go on vacation. Have I made millionaire status today yet? No, I haven't. But I got the millionaire mindset. You got to get this first. You got to get it up here first, y'all. If you don't have it up here first, then it's not going to work because 90% of this is all mental. 90% of this is all mental. And you got a lot of junk in your mind right now. The school system put a lot of junk in your mind right now. Your family could have put a lot of junk in your mind right now. Your friends put a lot of junk in your mind right now. The school system, y'all, case in point. The school system is not designed to create business people and entrepreneurs. You know what the school system is designed for? Exactly what you're learning. The school system is designed to make you an employee. Look who's teaching it. Employees. The school system is good. It gives you a foundation. But the school system is missing something because they're not teaching financial intelligence. They're not teaching you how to increase your financial IQ. They're not teaching you entrepreneurship. They're not teaching you how to be an investor. And you want to know why? Because they don't know how. They have nothing but employees in the school system. So how can they teach you something that they don't know? That's why you do the numbers. Most of your people today will become multimillionaires aside from, professional sports or the entertainment industry were entrepreneurs and investors. And check to see how many of them have college degrees. I would say it's less than half. I know it's less than. I can name Steve Jobs, Michael Dell. I mean, the list goes. Famous Amos with the cookies. I mean, all that stuff. Read Think and Grow Rich. You'll see all kinds of folks in there. There's all kinds of entrepreneurs. Einstein. I mean, Edison. All these people, dog, that made it successfully, who have become wealthy, didn't have a college degree. Why? Because they realized that that system is not designed to create wealth. It's not designed to teach you leverage. It's designed to make you an employee. Now, am I knocking it? No, I'm not knocking it. I'm just sharing with you the facts. It's just the facts. We all need to go to school. Yes, we do. But the most financial education they teach you, at least when I was in school, they teach you how to write a check. But they don't teach you the art of creating wealth, the art of leverage, the science of leverage, the science of getting wealthy. They don't teach you entrepreneurship. They don't teach you that. Why? Because they don't know it themselves. And some people that are principals making 120 grand a year, and that's fine. But they have to stay there 30, 35 years and still will never be financially free. Because why? Their income gets taxed the most. It's not set up for you to become wealthy, y'all. It's not set up. So, if you're looking for that change, you know, if you fit any one of those categories I addressed to you at first, if you've been someone who could have been in sales already, you may be a top tier direct salesperson, and you're looking to make bigger and bigger money. And maybe you sold big stuff, and maybe your company folded, or maybe things are not what they used to be. Maybe you're tired of got to go into an office every day and putting on a suit and tie, being in this cubicle for 10 hours a day. Maybe you're tired of doing that. We have a lot of top tier people coming over here now who love to make, I mean, what you can make. Now the commissions are set up where you can make, what, about $6 grand per person that comes on board. I mean, is it 3, 40? No, it's not 6. It's 3, 6, about 4,600, 4,700 bucks. Not bad, huh? It's set up that way now, y'all. The system that we have is set up to create leverage for you. And while you're on board, we're teaching you. We're getting your mind right. We have the audios that you need to listen to. We have the training that you need to be. You don't need anything else out there, y'all. Stop wasting your money on these so-called gurus out there on the internet. You don't need anything else out there. I teach right now. I'm mentoring people for real estate investing. I'm showing them how they can buy and sell properties with none of their own cash and none of their own credit. I just did it myself last week. I was just chilling. I made $2 grand just like that. I made $2 grand just like that. You don't believe me? Go to expertpropertysolutions.llc.com and type on the link that says learn how to invest. It's a video there that'll show you the money I've made with none of my own credit and none of my own cash. And how was I able to do that? Well, number one, I got my mindset right. I had to believe that, because the reason why I didn't have the credit, because why? I had a foreclosure. I lost a home in California before we moved to Texas due to foreclosure. The housing market crashed out there on us, so I had a foreclosure on my record. Okay. And I didn't have any money. Why? Because all the money I had was wrapped up in a 401k when I took on a sales job a few years back. And I knew in order for me to be successful, I needed to hire some mentors. So instead of me out there working, going on my own and bumping my head and trying to figure this thing out on my own, I hired some mentors. You know, and I've invested over 20 grand in my real estate investing education alone. Nothing to do with what with the internet marketing education I invested in and the affiliate training. Why? Because I knew I needed to do that. So I took that money all out of my 401k, every penny. I paid the IRS their 10-20% fee they charged me. And I put that money and I hired some mentors. And now I'm able to make money from doing. I'm able to make money for the comfort of my own home, y'all. My first check I did that was over 3,100 bucks. My first check. How many people you know very first check is 3,100 bucks? And I did this with none of my own money and none of my own credit. I can teach you guys how to do those kind of things, y'all. It's all about here. It's all about, you need to be around the right people who have some knowledge to teach you. If you want to be successful in home-based business model, if you want to be more successful in your MLM or network marketing model, if you want to be successful in your as an affiliate marketer online, if you're looking to make extra income right now from home and you want to set up a business model to do it, or if you're looking to make more money in your current business or whatever you're doing right now, I don't need you to join my business. I can help you make more money in your business. That's what I do now. That's what we do now. We train it because we got the platform already set up for you. We'll show you how you can make more money for your business. You can use your current business model that you already have right now. I can show you how I can get you on the front page of Google without you paying somebody $2,000 to do some SEO stuff. You don't need to do all that. Y'all don't need to do that. Everything is already set. We have the plug-and-play one-stop-shop system here. Not only do we have the system for you to work, we'll teach you and get your mindset right as well. But you got to make that decision and say, this is what I want to do. You got to do that. We can't force you to do that. So, look, I got to go, guys. But if you're ready to do something right now, go to getcashmoneyfromhome.com. If you're ready to work for me, work with me right now, you can go to workwithchrisharold.com right now. Click the link below the video, y'all. Click the link below the video. And I give you guys the websites if you're ready to, if you want to learn how to make money in real estate investing. That's something you're interested in too. Go to expertpropertysolutions.llc.com and click the Learn How to Invest link. If you're ready to make a change in your life and you're ready for that paradigm shift to take place, you got to get it right here at first. I will help you, but only if you take that first step. I will not waste my time. I will not beg you. I will not pull you along. It's up to you. If you want to change, you click on that mouse right now. You go to any one of those websites I just gave you right now. They're right there at the bottom of this video. And you decide today you're going to change. And I'll see you on the other side.